Shalom, family. Can everybody hear me? Okay, I hope you can all hear me. All right. Family, we're going to go over an event that actually occurs. Thank you. Thank you. That actually occurs every single year. It is not a coincidence that they picked the president's inauguration every time this alignment happens between the sun and Pluto. If you notice, the inauguration is always around this time of the year, and this alignment occurs around this time of the year. They know what this is, and they know what it means. Now, whenever this event happens, it's called Cazimi, and this signifies the death of something and the rebirth of something else. So think about it. At the end of a presidency, that means that presidency is gone. And the new presidency is viewed as a rebirth. But remember, this does not really technically pertains to them. It pertains to us, but they have used it to their advantage all this time. But it really pertains to us. And you're going to see, I'm going to put my slides up on the screen so you can see this as I go along. So many of you know back in November, I believe it was the 19th, Pluto went back into Aquarius. It left Aquarius like around September 1st and it returned back to Aquarius. And this time it's going to remain there until 2043. Pluto is that what makes it different this time is because back when Biden and Obama and Clinton and all of the previous presidents were being inaugurated, they were inaugurated during the alignment, but Pluto was not yet in Aquarius. So this time around, Trump is going to be inaugurated and Pluto is going to align with the sun. The sun actually is going to move into Aquarius and line with Pluto. That's what's going to happen on the 20th, the same day of the inauguration. So, what does it mean? We're going to go over what it means. You know, this actually blew my mind, but remember, this happens once a year, and they pick the presidential inauguration when this would consistently happen. So in January 2025, which we're in now, Pluto is already in Aquarius, helping people break free from systems that oppress them and stop society's innovation. Pluto's position in Aquarius will remain until 2043. So, when will this happen? January 20th. The sun is going to move into Aquarius and align with Pluto, the planet of renewal in Aquarius, a sign that emphasizes, listen, community and chosen family. You know where that came from, y'all? That came from AI. I put in AI. I was asking AI about any upcoming events with Pluto, and this is what AI said. And it blew me away when I saw chosen family. I said, well, isn't that who we are? We're the chosen family. This is what came out of AI. The alignment is said to be a reminder of what's important in life and how to empower oneself when the future is uncertain. But not entirely. We know that the switch is going to happen. It's going to happen. And not only did I see stuff like this, I also was reading about how the high amounts of energy that will be on this earth during this alignment. It's going to be a lot of energy coming down from the heavens onto the earth when this occurs. I mean, what happens up in the heavens is not witchcraft. Michael Andrews, what I would suggest, if this is not for you, then maybe you should just not be here. You know, I realize everybody don't believe that the things that happen up in the heavens don't impact the earth, but it really does. Even an eclipse can change a lot of things on the earth. But if you're that kind of person that don't believe that, then it is what it is. Okay. So, Cazimi occurs when a planet is in an exact alignment with the sun, bringing its energy into a state of heightened focus and power. When Pluto, the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth, aligns with the sun, it's referred to as a rare Cazimi, and it signifies a turning point with profound implications. So 2025, from what I'm looking at, is going to be a very powerful year. because this is the first year that we're in where Pluto is never going to leave Aquarius. In 2024, the planet was going in and out of Aquarius. This year, it's going to remain there the entire year. That's why they're emphasizing so much that this is going to be a very powerful year. So in 2025, this alignment marks a generational shift, a time of deep transformation for society as a whole. And I found out when I was researching this, y'all, that the sun aligns with each planet. So at this moment, it's aligning with Pluto, but it also aligns with Mercury. And it does that every year. It also aligns with Mars and virtually a lot of the planets up there. It does an alignment with it. And each alignment brings a lot of energy onto the earth and it brings change. So Pluto governs themes of power, destruction, and regeneration, often associated with tearing down outdated systems and rebuilding stronger and more evolved structures. And there is nothing more outdated on the earth than racism. Sorry, but it is. There is nothing more outdated on this planet than that. And that is the truth. I mean, so outdated, it is just becoming obsolete. This is why you're seeing all of the fighting and everything. And it said that the Gentiles would divide and fight, and we're seeing the divisions already. Now, I have another upcoming live stream because y'all might have heard somebody took a Tesla Cybertruck, parked it in front of Trump's hotel in Las Vegas, and it exploded right outside of Trump's hotel. Do you think this is a coincidence, being that the Republicans are having a civil war among each other right now? No, I don't believe that was a coincidence at all. Mm-mm. It is somebody that's very upset about all this stuff surrounding Vivek and Elon and Donald Trump. I mean, just think about it, a Trump hotel and a Tesla out of a company that Elon Musk owned. No, this is not a coincidence. Hmm. And yes, you know how these people are. When they don't get their way, they become violent. And that's an act of violence. Detonating a bomb outside of a hotel, that's an act of violence. And this is how they've been this entire time. Whenever something don't go their way, or they feel slighted, or feel like they have been done wrong, they become violent. And that's the truth. And that's what you've seen. So I will be getting to that as well. And I am also going to be doing a live stream on what happened to Robert Brooks. And, whenever these things occur now, I think about Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the one that said he wants the cops to have more immunity. And I notice he has not spoken on Robert Brooks. So I got a lot to say about that. And Letitia James, that did nothing but fire these people. And I'm sick and tired of them firing folks and thinking that's enough. It's not enough. That's not enough. Firing somebody for what that mess ain't enough. And I'm sick of that. So I'll be talking about that a little later. More than likely, I'll be scheduling that live stream maybe tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, this generational shift in 2025 could manifest as major changes in leadership, societal values, technological advancements, and global structures. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Look at all the activity that's going on in the sky with these orbs and drones and everything. And look, they're seeing things that they said, you know, a drone don't go at the speeds of some of these objects in the sky. In fact, when I went out last night, um, I looked up and I saw one of them. I saw like a multicolored lights up in the sky. So, yeah, I mean, look at what's happening. At the very end of the year, that's when we start seeing all of this activity up in the sky. And that is actually getting worse because I can only speak on New Jersey. I'm not in other states, so please forgive me. I know many of you are seeing these things in your states as well. But in the state that I'm in, every night it's like more and more of these objects up in the sky. At first it was, people were seeing them, but now it's like it's almost like it multiplies every night and it's like off the charts. So, wow, this is just crazy. So we are seeing things change on the earth. Remember, we're going to see things we never seen before. And that indeed is what's happening, you know? And then you have our Gentiles and this division that they're having right now is only going to get worse. It's going to be more things. What I'm saying to you, it's not going to just be this job situation and bringing these foreigners over. They're going to divide on. It's going to be more issues coming up during the Trump administration that's going to divide them even more. And when I see that exchange at the hotel, what do I believe that is? I believe what they're showing is Trump and Elon, a Tesla and a Trump hotel. Trump and Elon are now targets. That's how I see that. You might see it another way, but that's how I see it. I see they did that to signify to Trump and Elon that they are targets now. You may see it differently. All right. So the energy of this cosmic alignment encourages resilience and transformation, paving the way for a new era of growth and progress. Okay. All right. So this event was considered a major generational shift and the most important transit of the year. So now you know why the inauguration always falls on this alignment, because they said, as far as anything going on in the heavens, this is the most important event that will happen for this year. Now, of course, there's going to be eclipse and lunar and solar eclipse happening. And, solar showers and stuff like that, solar flares, but it's saying those events are not as important as this one. Okay. So I hope you learned a little something. I sure did when I started researching this. I learned a lot. I really did. Mhm. Yeah, it is. I mean, look, Donald Trump's presidency, and this is what I said before. Some of you might remember I said this time around, it's not going to be the same as when he took office in 2016. It's going to be profoundly different. He already told you Prices are not going down. Donald Trump is showing you he's not about what he was about back in 2016. And I have said this, you still got people putting videos out talking about prices are going to go down. Donald Trump has told you in more ways than one, prices may not go down. He means that mess. He means every word. And you can tell things have changed, y'all, because every time I would put out videos where I would drag Donald Trump, or I would be on live stream dragging Donald Trump, the people would show up, his supporters would show up and do things like, oh, you must be a Democrat. Oh, you must support Kamala. Oh, and I notice over these last week or so, when I do videos on Donald Trump, those same people don't come anymore. Ever since I've been doing videos and live streams on their little civil war online, I noticed the supporters have not come back. It's like it has gone completely silent. They're not coming to challenge anyone like they did before. I do notice ever since I started doing, talking about the divisions and the H-1B visas and how Donald Trump believes in the, using that, and Elon and Vivek, those folks have not come back to tell me I'm a Democrat and all the stuff they used to do before. They have virtually gone silent. I haven't even heard a peep out of Black MAGA, y'all. And I used to get those Black MAGA folks coming over all the time. I ain't heard a word out of Black MAGA. I heard it has gone. When I say it has gone silent, I mean just that. It has gone completely silent. So the falling out with the Gentiles has already begun, just like it is written in our history book called the Bible. And like I said, just sit back and watch. Those divisions are going to become deeper and deeper. It's going to go well beyond just them getting jobs in Silicon Valley. It's going to go way beyond that. So they represent the old system. We represent the new birth, the rebirth to come. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Look, there are people running down to the beaches all around New Jersey, and they're setting up cameras because they're watching these objects come out of the water every night. And some of them put it on live stream, and you can just sit and watch the streams of all these objects flying around. I mean, it's getting that crazy. Hmm. Wow. So, y'all, thank you so much for being here. Let me just, I see one person did praise Yah. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I deeply appreciate it. I appreciate all of you that have given Cash App and PayPal, and my GoFundMe is still up. I have people still donating that way, and of course, Patreon. So I deeply thank each and every one of you for being here. And just stay tuned for the other topics that I will be speaking about on live stream. Shalom, family.